You don't need to, learn the hard way. We make it more easier for you by bringing you such gentlemen and, ladies, for those that have been following this, we always mix up, so you get to have the experience from them. If you are wise enough, I'm pretty sure, at the end of it video or at the end of, for each and every episode to run, you must be picking out something, and I don't think you can still be blundering twice as you hadn't come across this video. So every time you get a chance to watch this, then just know that you have to walk out with something that will impact or that will really improve your trading journey. So now, Shizzy, you've started trading, let's assume. You get it? Like, how was life like? Your first days, your first week of, actively trading?
Oh, my first weeks of trading was a gamble. Like, it was so difficult. Just as I said, I was a student, and capital was an issue. I have people who come to my DM still later, and sometimes they'll be like, "Man, mentor,
give me some capital and then I start trading and I make profits."
I don't know. After I just ignore the bit of, I ignore the bit of give me capital, blah, 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 and all that. I just...
Why is it
No, just being honest. Like, during the times when we were learning trading, we didn't have mentors. Today you can actually reach out to your mentor and be like, "Mentor, I'm probably sleeping hungry." Your mentor is going to top you at $10 or even like a $5. He's going to send it to you because food is quite cheap in Uganda. But back in the days when we were learning, you can't even reach out to anyone for,
you're finding or learning everything the hard way.
The hard way, like when you mess up, it's all up to you. No one can even find you $10. After blowing that $10, you have to look for, you go back to the drawing board and see where you're going to get more capital to deposit. Of course, when we were learning, we didn't know about risk management. We didn't know. We thought it was more of a full margin thing. That's why you see, till date I have that tolerance for full margin trading in me, because I know if I can get a spike, I catch it very well, I'm going to make money. And it's just a habit that I have till date, because it's how I learned. But for you who has the chance to learn how to trade the financial markets the right way, you give yourself a risk to reward ratio of this and this and that. Then you understand from point X, I'm going to take my entry, from point this, I'm going to exit. We didn't know that. For you, just wait. You see the market going forward, it's buying. The way it moves is the way you're going to spike in. You just put it all in. It was like more of a, a pot bet thing. It was more of a gambling. Like, you're just ready to gamble. At the end of the day, you're just ready to make money. You're just all in.
So, maybe someone could ask a question of you there trading, you're a newbie, everything is a little bit hard on you, and you've had this first trade. Yeah, and how did, if you can remember, I don't know if you can remember because I'm pretty sure it's been ages, but do you remember your first trade you placed all, those, I want someone to have that picture, because it's what they're coming. Someone might be still learning, and then they're those early days, yeah.
My first trade was not on MT5, neither on MT4.
Okay.
My first trade was on some website called, I don't know if I can call it, Iron Trade. It's an options trading company. I think it was a Nigerian thing. I don't know, it could be either Nigerian or Russian type of thing. Iron Trade is more of an options thing, because I placed my first trade on Iron Trade in 2017. I'll never forget that month. Obviously, it was after my birthday. That was June. That was during a period when I just gotten back from school. Mom always had a tendency of bringing me home for my birthday. And I placed my first trade on Iron Trade with some of the money I had solicited from my birthday present and all that. And I lost it instantly.
Okay.
However, today you have people no brokerage can scam you, and you just keep shut about it. you have people you can reach out to. Of course, yes, we the mentors in Kampala or Africa could be marketing for different brokerage companies and all that, but when it comes to the issue of scam, we all unite as one. Yes, because we have that friendship we've built amongst us as mentors. So it's easy for us to cut down some vices, except we have unless a particular group is probably brainwashed and by the way, people always have this whole thing of mentors. You paid by these brokers, you're siding with them. The broker doesn't come to sit with you and ask you to put your trade. Yes, the broker doesn't pay us to tell you to buy or sell. No, it's just something within us. If today we want to make this match with our clients, we are going to make the money. If we mess up, it's up to us. It's us to be blamed, not the broker. But back in the days, it was quite different. When I started trading, I didn't even know anyone who trades. But right now, if I get online and I post some random stuff, I'm sure I'm going to see at least 5-6 traders commenting or reacting to whatever post I've made. I know who is a trader, I know who is not a trader, I know who is an intermediate, I know who is learning, but back in the day, it was quite something different. You don't know who you can reach out to. So in case of anything, you just go silent with it. So my second deposit, of course, was $20. The first one was $10. The second one was $20. I remember I moved that $20 to like 200 something. And it was my very first money that I had made from iron trades or whatever it was, options trading. But I won't lie to the media or anything. I never made that withdrawal. Like, I never. But
you blew it, or
I didn't blow it, but I just failed to make a withdrawal.
Okay.
Then
so that is where the part of scamming comes in. So
I didn't consider it as a scam. I just maybe as a newbie, I looked at it like maybe I didn't know what I was doing, and maybe I don't know how to withdraw the money the right way. And of course, I didn't have a good gadget, so I lost the phone and I lost every data to that account. And that's where the story ended.
All right. So after that, didn't you feel, didn't you feel like, man, I think this whole thing may not work out? Did you feel shattered? Like, man, you were like, I think I should really give up and look for another optional thing. What was the factor that kept you in?
Just as I said, I was not born to suffer. I hate that life.
Okay.
I always know how to maneuver and find a way on how to do something until it works out for me. From options trading, I told you, just as I said, this Chinese channel could always update on ways to make money. I moved from watching videos, I moved to everything, like nothing was working out for me. Because through all that, even the video thing, I made like $2,000 something, and I failed to withdraw it. And for those who have been following me for quite some time, I think the period that I overmoved those links for those videos was in 2018, 2019, before COVID. My hobbies and OGs know about that. I used to overhype about it. I was, you become like a prophet or some superstitious being trying to, talk about some way of making money. Then guys come in and, everyone wants to know something about it. And things fail. Then you zone out and you're all silent. At the end of the day, like, nothing is working out, but you want to convince people that, there's a way we can actually make money. But I never stopped right there. That's why I'm saying that anyone who actually comes and starts trading today and they walk out of the markets, yet you have everyone, you literally have all the information, all the resources around. And actually, to make it even funny enough that we have even mentors who even do give, free signals these days. Personally, just as I said, I don't sell signals. I only sell mentorship. I only sell my mentorship, but I don't sell signals or anything. But I have a signals group whereby if you just start following, okay, fine. He has given a sell signal. Why did he give a sell signal? He has given a stop loss of this. Go back, journal up that trade. Look at it. Okay, he gave us stop loss of this. How many pips he risked? He entered from here. Why did he enter from here? Why didn't he exit? If you can't afford, you see, trading is so funny that sometimes you don't even need to pay for the mentorship unless you're really so interested. But if you've not yet grasped, because even me as a person who is going to mentor you, I'll find it so boring to teach someone who is green.
True.
It's like so boring. Like I don't even like. Sometimes I just be like that. Like I don't have the morale. But if I'm to teach someone who has been out there trying to learn, someone who has probably been following the whole thing for some period of time, they have an idea, they've even read ahead. Like it becomes so easy to teach such a person. Within a given, I'm not going to promise you that I'm going to make you profitable. No, profitability comes straight from you. Even if you start with the richest trader in the continent right now, as long as you don't have that urge within you, there's no way you're going to become a profitable trader as long as you keep on following some bad, trading habits. But me, I always kept on believing in what I'm doing, and I always kept on saying that there is a way. Until there was this one time I made my first withdrawal of $10 off an account. That's where everything
So
changed.
now, the world is all engulfed by the need to break the chains of poverty and all that brokenness. And most youths are always looking out for opportunities of how they can make money. And every time they discover an opportunity, the question is always, how long will it take me to be rich? How long will it take me to get my hands on that ride of my dream? And how long will it take me to get a house of my own and all that? You get it all to get into this whole fancy kind of life. So you, who's just a newbie and you're already trading, of course, I'm pretty sure you're also having some kind of imaginations and assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how long did it take you? Now to have that successful withdrawal? Because the other one was loan, and the second one you didn't withdraw because of maybe any factors that were either understandable or not. So how long you've been trading as you're trying to master or trying to learn? So how long?
I think I saw my first money from forex trading, probably 2018 or 2019. Actually, I started seeing money from forex trading. Remember, I started way back in 2017, but I started seeing money and believing that trading would change my life during COVID.
Okay. So, like, I want someone to have a clear picture. It's okay, we can put away that whole thing of the years, but let's say I've started today to learn and I try depositing and trading. Sometimes trades are working out in my favor, sometimes they're not. But then, like, how long, how many days or how many months did it take you to have the first successful withdrawal?
First successful withdrawal was around 2018, and then around there I could maybe, that's when I started seeing some money withdrawing, like maybe 10 to 100, 200, 300. Actually, what gave me the zeal to actually continue trading the more was when I made my first withdrawal of $300. That was 1 point something. I was so excited by then. I was so excited, and actually good to see. I'm like, if I can make $300 off my phone. Well, it wasn't a fancy gadget. It was just some funny phone there. I'm sure my old friends still remember it, because I remember I used to, laugh at me with it, and I used to tie the battery. I could note it. I don't know. I think my first withdrawal was $300. The first good money that I really made from forex trading, that really gave me the whole, desire to continue.
And you felt like, now I think what I'm doing is really, I'm on the right track.
That's it.
Yeah.
It was when I made my first withdrawal of $300. That was the first good cash I made off the market. Like, I was so excited, of course. I got carried away. And actually, that was the period I decided to become a market preacher.
It is working out.
It's working out. As I'm preaching to everyone, there's a new hustle that actually works. Because the moment the money got to my card, my phone, and I looked at it, I was so all excited. I got overcarried.
So, didn't you at that time get mockings or mocks from your friends, relatives? Because just of the in the past few years, the world has been so much engraved by these multi-level marketing. I won't mention different companies, and many people have been scammed. Some have tried out and things have failed after investing. And now there is you who is trying to now start pushing this whole market thing, which is still online, and they've already, have been there.
Well, of course, I got those flashbacks from relatives, family, friends. Everyone told me this was a Ponzi scheme. There's nothing real about. Of course, we all know there are scams within the trading space, but we know who is coming. Well, the scams are normally between traders and traders. It's not. But then when you actually get the right knowledge, there's no way you're going to get into being scammed and all that. The main scam happens within that circle of traders. But when you understand what you're doing, you're trading by yourself, everything is going to move on swiftly. However, when it comes to the whole, how things were back then, within that period of time, of course, a lot of Ponzi schemes were running on around. Actually, COVID was actually like a period where, but I think most people actually got to find out about forex trading during COVID-19. That was a period where the world was at a standstill, and everyone is trying to find out how they can survive, how they can make out some money, and a lot was happening, Ponzi schemes running all over the place, people losing money, people making money. It was just quite a random period around the world where everything was just, not adding up. For us who started trading way back, I think 2 years before the whole thing, we had where we were already. We already had some understanding. However, of course, I could tell whenever I told family about the markets and everything. It was hard. It was really so difficult because I'm one of the people who actually got affected, and I lost my family because I decided to become a forex trader. And this happened because I chose to drop out of school for forex trading. But I didn't drop out of school because I had an option. No, I didn't have an option. I was paying for myself, of course. By this time, I was already now at East Batch University, doing a course in software engineering, but it was quite difficult.
So, are you trying to mean at a certain point, your relative or maybe guardian was like, you shouldn't be into this whole thing of trading,
yeah.
And you insisted. And I think when you insisted, parents with all these terms and conditions were like, you can now go and be on your own.
I got actually quite I utilized my COVID-19 holiday so well that I became so good at the markets, and I don't know, whatever happened, I got to get connections all over the globe with people from different parts of the world. I could help teach them. I could help, just casual interactions, whereby there is what they call, I don't know, should I call it having a destiny helper or what? I'm more of a financial person. I believe in that.
You can treat it that line.
But I don't know, I could make friends, and I was already a good trader, but I didn't believe in myself. But people kept on seeing that in me, because my forex community, forex kingdom, I was not the one who created it. It was a colleague who actually helped me and was like, "Man, Miguel, you're good. I want you to get back to what? To trading. You can actually teach other people as well."
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, he just created a group, added me, made me an admin, started getting these campuses joining the group, and I started making some money and around there as well. Charge guys for mentorship. Guess how much? $50. $50 was my first mentorship fee, and to me it was a lot of money. I didn't know the value of what I'm having. I didn't know the value of what I'm actually understanding, and I was so to an extent that I was so good at it. I could actually, I don't know, but I think trading is more of like a time-based thing. The longer you stay within the market space, because around 2020 now, that means that like already spent at least a given period of 3 years within the market space. Yeah, from so like with all that, like I became so good at what I'm doing, and with COVID, coming around and all that, people are rushing, trying to get a wolf, trying to understand how the financial markets operate. People are trying to get the whole concept of the markets, and the youth trying to get a new hustle. People are trying to run away from gambling, and like it was just a funny period whereby everyone was so interested into learning about the financial markets. I think that period actually built most forex traders we see today. Yeah, because that's the year most of the traders we have in Africa blew up. And for my case, I was just there, trying to share the little that I knew by then. I didn't have so much funding. 2019, I didn't have so much. Like, I was just trying to get a way of, getting something. But within the period of interacting, as a trader, you could be out there as long as you would. Whether you're trading a demo account, whether you're trading a real account, the world doesn't give a fuck about whatever you're trying to do. The world doesn't literally care. What people want is, are you good at what you're doing? Yeah? Are you good? Are you profitable? Yeah? At the end of the day, people care about, the world cares about, this guy has been doing ABCD. First of all, have you tried to think about it? We have robots. We deploy robots to trade for us. But this robot was probably it's just a system that was created by someone. Yeah? And you're trusting your whole, your finances, your hard-earned cash, you're trusting it to a robot. Yeah? You're just giving it to a robot. We all know how robots trade. They are high, they are high-risk trading devices. Those are high-risk trading systems. Yeah? They can either make you money or lose your money at the end of the day. Of which we all know. Today or tomorrow, if I ever created a very good robot that works very perfectly, it will be hard for any ordinary person to achieve it. And I'm working on that. I'm trying to build a strategy, but I've been testing. I've tested more than 5 of them, and I don't feel like they're still to that level. Yes, some could be having a win rate of 75%, some could have a win rate of 50%, some have a win rate, but most robots that are trending in the market right now have a win rate of 50%. Can either lose your money or make you money. But the most that make people money, the ones that have a win rate of more than 75%, the people who have them are shut about them. They're not even selling them. Yeah? If you can actually easily trust a robot, then consider finding someone who actually understands the whole, system, how it operates and how everything works.
Now, how has life been like? How has life been? Or how is life of a trader? Or how is life like when you're a trader?
Life of a trader is fun. Just as I said, I was not born to suffer. I love things. I love life. I love everything.
So, are there challenges? Let's say maybe what are those different hassles and hurdles that traders really think that traders go through? And someone who is out there who is really looking up to becoming a trader, at least they should also pick a leaf from what you're going to share or what you're already sharing. Like the challenges that they should be ready for. You already come in aware that you're going to face this and this and this.
Well, becoming a trader is really, my biggest. I won't want to call it a regret factor, but the market took one thing that was very important to me, and that was a family. I lost my family because I chose to become a trader, and this was because I decided to stop hustling to pay my tuition at uni, and decided to invest all the money that I could come across into forex trading. Why I chose this was because I noticed that actually if I can embrace my talent in trading forex, I can actually utilize whatever money that I get to make more of the markets or build myself as a trader, because I needed a lot by then. And of course, by the time a lecturer who is teaching me forex trading, no, not forex trading, sorry, the lecturer who is teaching me software engineering gets interested in learning how forex markets works from me, then I looked into the whole thing and I'm like, if my lecturer wants to actually learn how to trade forex from me, then this means that I am actually doing something great. Why don't I first focus? I didn't drop out of school because I hated my course. No, I loved my profession by then. I really wanted to become a software engineer. But then when I looked at people around me who are so interested in whatever I was preaching by then, again I thought about it and I'm like, why don't I stop paying tuition and use that little money to sustain myself for a given period of time as I
now you are more of a flipper.
Yeah.
And there's always these the do's and the don'ts, the yeses and the no's about different strategies. And some will campaign flipping, some will tell with flipping you don't look to be a proper risk manager and all that. But then what you as a flipper, what are the challenges that you can share with someone who is willing or who is also looking at at flipping as his or her own way out the broke kind of life or the poverty?
See, just as I said, I'm always going to stick to my words. As a trader, you need to have other sources of income. Flipping is good. Flipping is perfect. You can make 5,000% of your account balance within a given period of time. But everything has its own side advantage, and some of the pros and cons that come with flipping, you're never going to have it always. It's just like me. There are days I can wake up, call a random person, any of my friends, we go out. I'm going to spend the way I want. We'll have all the fun, spend any amount. I won't care about the money being. I won't care about the money bit of it. All I want is just for us to have fun. Because then I can get back into the markets. There's a Luganda saying that, is it Okulyangu Muvubi? I'm not so good with Luganda. There's that saying, Okulyangu Muvubi. Like, eating like a fisherman. Yeah. But
you're spending.
You're spending it knowing that there's more. There's more you're getting. Yeah. But as a flipper, I know that I can go and deposit $100 and come out with 1,000 or 2,000 by the end of the day. But the biggest disadvantage of flipping accounts is what? You don't know when you're going to blow that account. Those who have watched my trades with small accounts is every reversal is where I'm pumping in more orders as long as my direction is being respected. Yes. And with such forms of trading, you'll never find me trading a prop account because I know I'm going to get banned. Even if I'm profitable, I'm going to get banned from the prop. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'll get banned. Why? Because I can actually run the business down for the other end. Yes. Just imagine I'm having an account of a funding of $500,000, and I'm trading the way I trade on my small account. Which broker want to keep me? None. No broker want to keep a person like me at the end of the day. But then I utilize that on smaller accounts, knowing that with a small account, any sharp move can easily move me out, and that's a very big disadvantage if at all you don't have other sources of income. Yeah, because we can go out tonight, we spend it all. After that, what falls on? You've already spent it all, you don't have anything left on you. Yeah, but then here is you again, probably trying to flip a given account, probably some of your last coins. You will lose that money and get back to the drawing board, and you don't have probably, what if that was your rent and we've been seeing personally, I've been observing students who try to get into the whole mentality of flipping accounts, and they end up losing their tuition upkeep and everything. Why? Because they were expecting to make maybe 300% of their, account balance, or make 5,000% of it within a given period. Yes, the start could be good, but eventually they lose it all.
Okay.
That's the biggest disadvantage of flipping. Meanwhile,
and then
if you have the funds and you're trading the right way, you can actually put in implementing risk management. You get to make some money. But then the thing with trading is, I don't know, but
because listening through almost what you've so far said, you given a challenge and as well almost a step into the solution side. So almost is what I was coming to ask you about the solutions. But I think, do you think there are more aside of like someone as a forex trader should always have a side constant income? Are there more solutions that you can always give to someone, or someone who is ready or is coming in or is stepping into the trading mode?
Well, for me as a person, I believe in one thing, and that is going all in. The rest is history. I don't care about that. So the rest,
okay.
I'm here to make money. I'm not here to play games.
All right. As we conclude, I'm sure you watching this didn't come by mistake. It simply means maybe you are tuned to pick out one or two things. I will say it again, and I keep repeating it with different people that I do host, that everything they say here, it's not a guarantee, that it's not a must that you should pick it all out and implement. You can just listen through and then pick out a few that you feel will work for you. Those that don't, that may not work for you, you can let it go. You get it? So, and as I would like to remind you that this show is really sponsored by one broker, that is Tamam Brokerage Services, a broker that really thought it wise to always give you advice through these people that are already experienced. So you can always as well give back to them by trading with them with the low spreads, and then the leverage up to 2,000, 1 to 2,000, and the customer care always responsive, or always in response in just a second or even a minute away mostly. And then as well the deposits or the deposits and withdrawals are always instant. So you just click the button and check out on them. That is on their website, that is Tamam Brokerage Services. Go on to Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and TikTok. And then for this show, you can always check out for the full episodes on YouTube. There are even more you can listen to and even watch. There are more, even the market insights are always dropped on a weekly. And then they're also telling you they always have classes that are always going, the educational services that they do provide for free. You get it. A gentleman just told you that they've always paid a lot. They've always paid a lot just to get what they own, and even some are charged. And then there's a free service that you can really get to utilize and better your forex journey, or even improve on your knowledge. So as you're trying to wind up, Shizzy, is there one thing, if there's any one thing that you really have to put out there and tell this trader or this aspiring trader, what could that thing all be as you're really going out?
Well, if there's anything I could ever tell any trader is always believe in yourself. Do you try to get a strategy that works best for you? If you feel like flipping is it, let it be flipping. If you feel like you're more of this, person over, let's do it slow, then that should be it. And never try to implement, high risk trades just because you feel like it's the thing to do, Just you feel like others are balling, others are doing it big, you feel like you want to do that, and no, don't. Just work with what goes best for you. Otherwise, if you want to try things the other way, then at the end of the day, it will be you crying alone. Because some of the people you're trying to, compete with actually have a upper hand, and which could be a different story from you. So just always keep your trading, your account balance and everything between you and your broker. The world doesn't really care about how much you're making. Just keep it between you and your broker. It's just up to you. If you can keep profitable, well and good. That's nice. But then don't, I understand the main reason why most of us end up losing money is because we want to, prove that, I can do 100K a day, I can do a mil, I can do 2 mil, I can do this. No, it's not a competition. Remember, you're trying to change your ways of life, and you're trying to get something that generates for you some good income at the end of the day. And of course, forex trading is the way to go. Just look at if you want something that can humble you down, you look at our country as a whole continent. Okay, let me speak basing for our country generally. We have people who are earning salaries of, the poverty line in Uganda is 5,000 shillings. Can even come down to 3,000. But if the markets can actually give you, $1 is already 3,600, that's already almost there. You're almost past that level. So if you can cash $10 a day, if you can just cash out $10 a day, I really don't think there's anything bad with that. Because if you can do $10 a day, that can run you something great. You can do 20, it's up to you. If you can do 100K Ugandan shillings, that's like about $24, $25 a day. Like, that's good money. Keep it that way. There's some gentleman from Arua. He always takes my signals, he always takes my trades and everything. I'm a flipper, but I don't know how this man implements that discipline within him. You find him, even if I give a very high risk trade, even if it's a very good, smooth trade, this gentleman is just going to take the smallest lot size he feels can manage his account. And he will hold that trade. Me, I'm going to probably put lot 0.1 on probably my $100 account. How much am I looking out for? I'm looking out at taking the account to either $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000 within a given period. But for him, he's looking at only that he's going to open 1 or 2 positions. However much I pump my orders, he's going to take those few. By the end of the day, I'm closing my lot 0.1 with maybe each position with 10 pips. I'll jump out. For him, he will hold that move up to the take profits where I'm giving it. Even if price retraces, he's not losing his account. Yes? Because he has already calculated that if I'm to lose this trade, I'm going to lose maybe a given amount X. And in case, and we know most times price actually retraces, and for those who have been taking my trade, most times my stop losses are not taken out. Price just retraces and takes me out because of how much I'd risked. Yeah? Because of how much I'd risked. And you'll find that the equity is probably not enough to hold that particular trade, and at the end of the day, I'm going to lose that trade. But then, the person who holds this trade with good risk management and everything is going to find himself, in a scenario whereby price has reversed, but he's still on, and price is going to go back in that direction, and he's making money. And like, just do things the way you feel it's right to be done, but don't do things because you feel like, I'm supposed to do things like this, I'm supposed to do that. No. Just work on your pace. The world is not running. The markets are here to stay. Just do you.
Okay, so it's been Shizzy and The African as the host, and I'll still remind you, listen, learn, implement to improve. So till we meet again,